Okay, I'm gonna make this real quick. Let's say that you're in law enforcement. You work for the police department in your town or city. And they call everybody in for a staff meeting and they say, hey, we got a big announcement. We've been ordered and directed by the top officials, politicians, that we have to sadly inform everybody that you all have to turn in your service weapon. Everyone has to turn in your service weapon. You're going to be provided with a nightstick for protection and mace. And you will no longer be able to carry a firearm, so whenever you're called into action and you have to show up at a disturbance or hostage negotiation or in a violent manner, you will no longer be able to arm yourself or protect yourself with a firearm. You will have to use a nightstick, use your karate techniques, use your mace. Hell, you may even have to run. So, effective immediately now, turn in your weapon. No more firearms, no more beanbags, no more rubber bullets, no more nothing. You are now going to be armed with your lethal weapon hands, and you use your karate, and you might get lucky and use a little nightstick to protect yourself. And if that doesn't work, then just run like hell. Anybody have any questions? How do you think that's gonna go? I can see a lot of people getting up from that meeting and say, you know what, I don't need this bullshit. I quit, I resigned, I no longer want to be a police officer and serve my community, because now you just disarm me from being able to protect myself as well as the community. Think about that, guys. When the day comes and they say, hey, we're going to disarm all police officers, there's going to be a special unit task force that will deal with hostage negotiator called SWAT team or whatever. Everyone else is just going to be a street cop. You're going to get a nightstick and you're going to patrol the streets. Yeah, let's see how far that goes. Let's see who wants to be a police officer. Raise your hand. Nope, not me. I would honestly resign if I was a police officer today. I don't think I'd want to put up with that bullshit. And yeah, it's going to come to us not having any police and then say, well, who are you going to call? Because I like that last incident that I uploaded the video, somebody had to call those police officers out to that scene. So if it's not a big deal, why call the police? Why don't you citizens deal with it? Police your own neighborhoods, deal with your own problems. You can't have it both ways, guys. You either want the police or you don't. And unfortunately, they need to be able to arm themselves and protect themselves. This guy had mental issues. Whose fault is that? The family? Society? The community? Government? No, it's all weight on the police officers to show up. And I'm not saying there wasn't a better way to handle that. But imagine you're getting called to a scene and you have no idea this guy is mentally issued. You don't know what to expect. You're just thinking, hey, I'm going to show up to a disturbance call. They don't give you textbook of, okay, this is the issue. He's mentally ill. He has a knife. He will not listen to you. Your commands will be useless. You think they would show up? They'd probably say, hey, wait, I'm not going to go out there. Shouldn't you call a social worker? Guys, these police officers, these men and women, they're not being trained, they're not being equipped, they're not given much option when they show up. So would you rather have seen those police officers leave the scene saying, sorry, we can't help you, good luck, or we're going to call somebody else while this guy's just wielding a knife, running up and down the neighborhood with a knife, possibly end up killing someone, and then you'll be mad at the police for not shooting him, for not putting a stop to the threat. You can't have it both ways, guys. You have to wake up. No thanks.